Hi there, hello, good morning. How are you? It's Michelle House here. It's me, Michelle House from Rich Living. Welcome to High Vibes. We just wait a couple of seconds for the notifications to start going through because I have a lot of people that watch regularly and I don't want them to miss it. So we'll just do that. And while we're doing that, I am just doing a bit of a share around and I wanted to talk today. Oops, so if you just bear with me a second while I get that started. I can see people starting to come in now. Hi, how you going? I thought I was going to be, this was going to be really easy, and it's not. Gets me every time, it really does. Let me see if I can grab it here. Copy link address, let's do it there. What are we talking about this morning? Oh, there we go. You're all coming in now. 2 essential practices to living rich. That's right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry. I just need to share this in another group of mine who missed yesterday and they wanted to know when I was going live. So there we go. I've done that now. Awesome. Good morning. How are you? Took a bit longer than I thought. Who have we got? Elsa, Kellyanne. G'day, g'day, g'day. Oh, I'm only on the phones today. Okay, interesting. Excellent, Melinda started a new practice today. Awesome. So I am actually going to share with you something that we spoke about in the Academy of Rich Living last night. We had our monthly members call. And it's actually something that I really want to, I love talking about it all the time because, obviously we get new people joining us all the time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, sorry, we haven't turned off the old ones. Awesome. All right. Okay. So yes, I'm going to talk about 2 essential practices to living rich. So if there's only 2 things that you ever do in your life from now on, and you stop reading the books, you stop going to workshops, you stop watching positive YouTube clips. If there's something, if these are the only 2 things that you ever need to do from this day forth. Pam Grout agrees with me on one of them. She mentioned it on her interview with me. So the first one is grounding. And I know people that are new to this work go, what is she talking about, grounding? So grounding is the opposite of, oh my God, I'm so busy. I've got to take the kids here. I've got to cook this for dinner and I haven't done the washing yet. And oh my God, I'm running my business and that opposite of that is grounding. So we live these very full lives. We're very fortunate that we can fill our lives with all of these amazing, wonderful things. But we end up getting to a place where we've got a lot on, we're chock-a-full, we've got bills to pay, we've got credit card debt we thought we were going to pay off by now, we've wanted to move house, we haven't moved house, all of this stuff. We're not achieving our goals, we are achieving our goals. Lots of high energy going on around not grounding. So it feels like a buzz, and some people actually get quite addicted to that buzz of it. I'm just noticing that I'm pinging, so I'm just going to turn that off. Some people get addicted to being busy, and being busy actually for them means that they're being purposeful. That's not necessarily the case. Being busy can be being busy for everybody else. And, that's what the work that I've done, the programs that I've created, the planner that I've created is all about bringing yourself back to the top of that list. The whole oxygen mask theory, right? If you're not looking after yourself, you can't be looking after everybody else. So the 2 essential things that you need to do, the first one is grounding. And grounding is just a simple practice. It is a very simple practice. We actually do it every day, but we do it without thinking about it, and we do it without connecting to the purpose of it. So I'm doing it right now, standing here on the ground with my shoes off, connecting to the ground, right? If you want to do this with me, you're welcome to. Sit on the edge of the bed or wherever you are, or in the kitchen, flip your slippers off. Just stand there on the ground for a moment and really feel that connection between you and what's holding you there. It might be the floorboards, it might be the tiles, it might be the ground outside, whatever it is, and that grounding exercise, and just taking a couple of deep breaths. The grounding practice can go for 20 minutes, or the grounding practice can just go for a couple of seconds. And usually when people are still in the space of I'm busy, 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 a couple of seconds of grounding is all they're going to be fitting in. And that's okay, as long as you make it the priority for your day. So the first thing you do is when you swing your legs around over the bed, that's when you do your grounding. And, it's a little bit of appreciation and it's grounding. I've got, thank you for another amazing, wonderful day. And I take 3 big, deep breaths. And when you take your breaths, it's not like, okay, great, done, I'm grounded. No. A little bit more thought, a little bit more feeling into what that grounding is. So when you're breathing in through your nose, you're actually consciously feeling the temperature of the air, listening to the sound of the air, connecting to that deepness and really breathing deep here and deep in your guts. You want to be breathing here and here. And sometimes you can breathe in through your nose straight to your lungs and then in through your nose into your belly. That's a yoga training, but that will help you really purge out and just go and purge out all of the anxieties and worries for these 3 breaths. You can go back to your anxieties and worries in a minute. You're not going to have to let them go, and your busyness, but just for these 3 big, deep breaths. And stand there with your hands on your belly and feel your body moving. So important that we just do that grounding exercise. I take that a step further with people that work with me in the Rich Living Academy and in Money School, where we have a whole visualization technique. It goes for about 5 minutes and it's a little bit more in depth. But for all of you that are too busy to do that, this is a perfect place to start. So grounding, just grounding. It's important for us to breathe, but you will start to know it's not going to happen straight away. Again, we were talking this last night in the academy. It's like going to the gym, right? I haven't been to the gym since Thursday, and I was doing really well, and I was, running at the pace I wanted to be running at, and I was using the weights that I wanted to be using. I know today it's going to hurt a little bit more because I've let it go a little bit. So I've got to get back into the practice, back into the practice, back into the practice. It's the same with this breathing. It's not going to be easy the first time. Your mind's going to be running crazy. Let the thoughts come in. That's okay. But then there'll come a time when you'll be able to stand there on the grass, wherever you do it, and be able to breathe in and just let it go and say, and just go, I'm so thankful for another day. Thank you for this next day. Okay, off I go. I've got to get the kids ready for school. Yeah. So grounding, the number 1 essential practice. Once you're doing grounding and you're coming from the space of me and I'm breathing and I'm a little bit more conscious than I was yesterday, you'll start to see little shifts happening in your life. Little differences will start to, something will happen where the bill you thought you were going to have to pay today actually gets extended for 2 weeks. Little things. The husband becomes more helpful. The kids become more helpful. Something. It's all about you, right? So get that grounding done. Grounding and gratitude. Gratitude is the other one. So every night before you go to bed, doesn't have to be a list of 10, it doesn't have to be pages and pages. It can be one thing that you're grateful for. But going to sleep in the energy of gratitude and appreciation, and you go off to sleep for those beautiful 7 to 8 hours, when you wake up, you're waking up in that vibe of gratitude and appreciation. You know the old saying, never go to bed angry, all that stuff. Totally true. Go to bed in a high vibe of gratitude and appreciation, and it helps you wake in gratitude and appreciation. So for me, when I started these practices, I would do that and be going, I really wanted my first waking thought to be about gratitude and appreciation. And then I'd wake up and get halfway through the day and go, was my first thought this morning about gratitude and appreciation? I don't remember. I don't think that's working. Until you get weeks down, practicing, right? Weeks down the track. And then I would consciously see and feel that gratitude and appreciation that I was stepping into for the day. It truly is the only 2 things you need to do to start living a deeply rich life. It's not quickly go write down your goals, quickly go, are they clear, blah, blah, all the stuff we were talking about yesterday. These 2 things, if you do those, all of that stuff around your goals is going to flow much more easily than it would have if you hadn't done grounding and gratitude practice. I know that I have got quite a few of my students on here this morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Please, if you're seeing the share button, it would be awesome if you could share this one around, because people get very hung up on all of the practical stuff that they have to do. When if you can just do this emotional stuff, and observe and watch what's unfolding in your life, it's really going to help you get into and live in that space. Is that making sense for everybody? Awesome. And I know that I've got lots of Kickstarter supporters on here, so I want to tell you something about the planner. So, yeah, round the right way. Awesome. So here we go. Here's one of the big changes that I've made to the planner inside. Pretty much everything else is the same. This one up here where I had the 3 things to do. So it was just a list of 3 things that you wanted to do for the day. I've changed it. I did get a bit of feedback about this, and I've changed it to mind, body, and soul. So every day you're doing something for your mind, your body, and your soul. So very first up in the morning, you're here for you. Something for your mind, something for your body, something for your soul. So that is something that I'm really, really excited about seeing, that we're not in this space of, I've got these 3 things to do and I must do these 3 things today. It's more, how am I going to take care of my mind, how am I going to take care of my body, and how am I going to take care of my soul today? And then living from that space every day, from not inside the planner, but you know what I'm talking about. 11, 11, 11 viewers. There we go. Loving the number sequences lately. So, I wonder if anybody has access to the Kickstarter link. If you do have access to the Kickstarter link and you want to be part of the awesome community that wants this planner brought to life, you can pledge. And the goal is 22,000 for us to go to production. And by pledging, you're actually one of the first people to get your hands on the planner. So yes, you're pledging. Some people don't understand Kickstarter. You're not providing a lifestyle for me by any means. You're actually part of this project coming to life. So it's like an investment. You're investing in it, and you pledge a certain amount, and then we're able to go to production and you get your hands on it first. Hey there, Chicky. It's Naomi. Good morning. Just about to wrap it up. I'm just going to quickly go grab that Kickstarter link. So while I'm doing that, does anybody have any questions that they would like to ask me about those 2 essential things for living rich? Have we got anybody? Oh, I've just gone in to get the Kickstarter link, and we've got 62 backers. Thank you very much. 62 backers, $4,942. That's not bad for 2 days' work. 2 days campaigning, that's really good. 22% funded. I was just saying to people, hey, Annika, so here is that Kickstarter link. If you want one of these planners, they're not going to be bound like this. They're going to be more of a journal. So like the Moleskine, I'm not sure how you say that, Moleskine kind of beautiful outside cover. And then on the inside, they're stitched. I think they're gummed and stitched. So it's going to be a beautiful piece to be able to carry around that has all of our well-being stuff in it, as well as our schedules. Awesome. All right. No questions. Fabulous. Have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow for High Vibes at 5:55. And remember, I just need to say, the only way, I know I've got a lot of pledges here, the only way that we're going to get these planners in our hands is if we reach the goal. So it's kind of up to you guys as much as me. It's up to all of us to be sharing and getting pledges so that we can hit that target, so that we can go to production. It's exciting. And then you get to be a part of that whole production phase. I'll be posting updates and letting you know where everything's at. And then, of course, we'll be taking it from there. Awesome. Love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.